Did you know the way you structure your book chapters affects how persuasive your book will be? So today I'm going to show you the best way to set up your chapters so that your content creates a desire to buy your products and services. And it's not as simple as telling your hero's journey or your signature process. I mean, that helps, but your content needs to break down some walls or break through them before your readers will truly pay attention to what you're reading. I'm going to show you how to structure your book chapters on my whiteboard right here behind me. And so if you want a copy of the checklist I'm going to draw on it, just drop a line below with the word story in it. And before we get started, my name is Fortune. I'm a self-publishing strategist for established coaches and consultants who want to write a book and use that book to grow their business. And I've created a proprietary method of getting your book out of your head in less than 4 hours using a phone and a few websites. Now, in today's video, as I mentioned, I'm going to show you the best way to set up your chapters so that your content creates a desire to buy your products and services. And it's as simple as using some persuasive technology, some persuasive strategies that I've learned over the years as a copywriter and from numerous coaches that I've worked with over time, like a lot of analysis. So let's go into this. I'm going to draw it here on the board. Now, what we're going to be using is what I have called the story formula. So this story formula is already built upon persuasive storytelling and persuasive principles. Okay? So again, STORY is how you're going to remember this. Okay? S stands for statement. And you're going to tell your story or tell a story. Then we'll talk about the obstacles. These are the barriers, the things that you need to break down. Then you go into the opportunity that these obstacles have created an opportunity for you to break through them and show them something new, a new way of thinking, a new perspective, a new product, a new service, the opportunity, which they're going to have objections about. So you want to go over objectives, which are the steps in the process, why it works, things like that, and also overcome their objections while you're doing that. One of the best tools to overcome objections and to prove your process works is to go give some reviews. So you're literally going to talk about people who have had results using your process or your product. Then you have the review, which is recapping what you just said. Then you want them to get to say yes to something. So that's your call to action. Have them do something, okay? This is the basic structure for the story formula, all right? And you're going to use this in your chapters, but you're also going to use it to structure your book's outline. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to change colors here. I'm going to use blue. You have an intro for your book, right? There's your introduction. Your introduction, I'm going to change colors again here. How about that? Just changing colors all over the place. In your introduction, often you're going to see some statement, which is talking about what this book is for, who this person, that person, going to teach you this and that and the other. You're going to have some type of statement, okay? And often in the introduction, you're also going to have a story talking about how you came up with this or why it's important to the reader, okay? Breaking down maybe the state of the industry or the state of the country or whatever it is. You're giving some story. Tell your story or tell a story. That's usually included inside of the introduction. Then we go into chapter 1. Now in the chapter 1, if you're making this using this strategy, using this persuasive template to turn your book into basically a long sales letter that's really a book, but it subtly changes belief systems and helps them want to buy your processes, then you want to you want to talk about the obstacles. You might as well do that in chapter 1. So you've introduced them to the content by talking about, making a statement about why this is important and what they should expect from the book, and telling a story, so now they're engaged and, oh, I want to learn more. Now you immediately say, here are the obstacles that you're facing and what you're going to face if you start going through this. Why this is so important right now. You're going to have to talk about the conversation that they're having in their head right now. What's keeping them awake at night? Again, all copywriting principles, but you're doing it in a book format, in a book structure. Okay? Basic long sales letter. Next thing you're going to do, in chapter 2, now that you've discussed the obstacles and had them afraid, like, oh, oh my God, I know it was that bad. Thank you for making me aware of this. We move into the opportunity. So now you're going to introduce your solution. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to immediately say, this is the process or this is my system. You're going to give the principles of why your solution works. You're going to say you need to do it this way or that way. You're going to give the high level, as they call it, the 300-mile whatever angle viewpoint for people, a 300-foot viewpoint for people to see what it is that they need to do. Okay, you're introducing that solution or the opportunity that you're going to talk about. Next, the next chapters. Now, again, this chapter could be 2, it could be 1 to 2 chapters, actually. But your next chapter, around chapter 3, this could be anywhere from 3 to 9 chapters, okay? 3 to 9 chapters in the middle. This is going over your process, your system. So you're going your objectives, the objections, and you're going to give over reviews. All of that, all of those things, your objectives, objections, and reviews are all going to be covered in the meat of your book, in the meat of the outline. Again, objectives are your process. Your objections, you're going to overcome their objections to why they say, oh, that won't work for me. I don't think that's going to work. You're going to answer those things, and you're going to talk about people who've had success or using the method, whether it's your people that work with it or someone who's done that, use that system or a similar process to get results, okay? That's what the bulk of your book is about. Then we get to about chapter 10 or 11. We're going to make it chapter 10 right now. This chapter in chapter 10 is a review of the entire book, the whole process, what they learned, the problem they saw, the solution that you suggested. There's kind of an outline again of quick reference of what you taught them as your process. And then testimonials or whatever, if you want to add that in there. But your review of the content, okay? Finally, this is your outro or conclusion, whatever you want to call it right there. An outro to conclusion, yes. You're going to get them to say yes to something. Either you're going to introduce or tell them, introduce some type of offer to them, whether it's to come to a retreat or grab some type of book or the next book, or try to get some video or to get some free discount for whatever. You're going to make an offer to them in that outro, which is get them to say yes to something. Now, you may have dropped yeses all throughout the book, and you may have dropped all these different pieces all throughout the book, but this is the structure of your entire book. Now, with that being said, y'all, if you want a copy of this story formula, I just go ahead and drop the word story down in the comments, and I'll go ahead and get you a copy of that. It's a checklist so that you can basically make sure you are hitting all the points to make your writing persuasive. Now, I've literally taken you through this process in this video right now. Okay? So you've gone through this entire process, and I'm going to tell you now, give you an opportunity and give you the yes. Okay, because this section, this template that you're learning here today it's in the second phase of the signature book formula we call the narrow step, where you're narrowing down on your content. Now, if you would like to know if my formula, the signature book formula, will work for you as the right way to write a book for you, because there's multiple ways of writing books, but my process might work for you. You want to jump on a call, put the word author down, drop that down below, and I will reach out to you about getting on a call. Now, with that being said, you can be, you can do, you can have anything you want in this world. You've just got to believe. You can live a life of no doubt, just blessings, and I will show you how. Always remember, you're only one book away from your next breakthrough in your life or in your business. So go out there and make life happen every day. God bless, and I'll talk to you next time.